Occupational Research Assignment by Harry. When I'm older, I want to be a neurosurgeon. A neurosurgeon performs surgery on the brain, spinal cord, and peripheral nerves to remove tumors, relieve chronic pain, and treat wounds, vascular disorders, and disease such as Parkinson's and epilepsy. They also use surgery to relieve hydrocephalus, the abnormal buildup of cerebrospinal fluid in the brain. Brain surgeons may focus on the correction of deformities and treatment of diseases of the spinal cord, such as degenerative spine disorder and scoliosis. Some of the duties they perform are diagnose and treat diseases, treat physiological and psychiatric disorders, perform diagnostic procedures such as x-rays, prescribe medications, assess patients' disorders to determine appropriate surgical procedures, perform and supervise surgical procedures to correct physical abnormalities and deficiency, as well as perform MRI and CT scans. Some of the responsibilities they must adhere to are meeting with families to update them on occurring situation, writing prescriptions, and more, assessing and diagnosing patients at hospital, be prepared for emergency surgeries that can potentially take place, pay attention to the business side of neurosurgery, and make sure there is no loss in profits, as well as work long hours and prefer to see this as a calling rather than a way to make a living. So neurosurgeons get paid quite a lot. The median annual salary for a neurosurgeon was $559,255 in 2017, and half of all related brain surgeries were between $400,000 to $700,000, higher than most surgeons, 4 times to be exact. So the employment prospects. According to the website, this career is expecting to face labor shortages over the period from 2015 to 2024. In order to determine this expected outlook of an occupation, the magnitude of the difference between the projected total number of new job seekers and job openings over the whole projection period between 2015 and 2024 is analyzed in conjunction with an assessment of labor market conditions in recent years. The intention is to determine if recent labor market conditions, balance, or shortage are expected to persist or change over the period 2015 to 2024. The analysis of key labor market indicators such as employment and wage growth, as well as the unemployment rate, suggests that the number of job seekers was sufficient to fill the job openings in occupational group over the 2012 to 2014 period. For specialist physicians over the period 2015 to 2024, new job openings demand rising expansion and demand, replacement demand are expected to total 21,500, while 13,100 new job seekers arising from school leavers, immigration, and mobility are expected to be available to fill them. Although this occupational group has balanced market in recent years, projected job openings are expected to be substantially higher job seekers, creating a shortage of workers over the 2015 to 2024 period. So the advantages of being a neurosurgeon and the disadvantages. So the advantages of being a neurosurgeon are the education and training. Extremely thorough training as a neurosurgeon is what you have to go through, and it is really good to help when treating your patients. So helping your patients. While all physicians work to heal people, neurosurgeons often have especially gratifying outcomes from successful surgeries in which patients are freed from severe pain, physical disabilities, or impending death. So the financial aspect of advantages include the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics estimates an average salary for all surgeons of at least $231,550 per year, and in neurosurgeons, that's way more. So the disadvantages. Training again, so it can be different even in advantages. So before you can start working as a neurosurgeon, you must go through a number of years of intense training that can take a lot of toll on your life. So the responsibility. Another potential disadvantage of working as a neurosurgeon is that the responsibility that comes with it. When you work as a neurosurgeon, you are dealing with people's spines and brains. Ongoing education. Since you are counted on to provide excellent care in this area, you have to keep up with the latest technology and medical advances. This requires you to go to the extra courses and training in the proper areas. So the career pathway. So to start, you're going to need an undergraduate's degree or undergraduate bachelor's degree in science. While there's not a specific degree required for undergraduate study, aspiring neurosurgeons might choose to concentrate their coursework in advanced biological sciences to meet admission requirements for medical school. They must graduate from an accredited bachelor's degree program with pre-med prerequisite programs such as microbiology, biochemistry, and human anatomy. During their junior year of study, aspiring neurosurgeons must take the MCAT or medical college admission test. So after this, they must attend medical school. Aspiring neurosurgeons are required to earn a Doctor of Medicine by attending medical school. Medical school programs are traditionally somewhat inflexible, consisting of medical overview classes paired with experimental units, typically completed in the second half of the 4-year program. So next, you're going to have to pass the medical licensing exam. The test can be taken right after medical school or within the first part of a residency program. Residency programs often rely on the scores from the test to choose the qualifying residents. After that, you're going to have to complete a medical internship and a neurological residency program. During the internship, aspiring surgeons learn to manage patients and develop other skills that will assist them later in their careers. So after that, you're going to become state licensed and state certified. So after a few years of practice, many neurosurgeons also apply for board of certification through the American Board of Neurological Surgery by meeting specific educational requirements and practicum requirements and by passing an examination. Being board certified can help a neurosurgeon stand out in the field. So after that, you're going to have to keep continuing your education as there are many changes in the medical sciences. So you're going to have to keep up to date and keep up with new solutions to already known problems. So the top 2 post-secondary choices. So the first program I decided to look at was the Western University Health Science program. So the basic prerequisites for attending the health science program in university is grade 12 English, biology, 1 math, and a chemistry is recommended, and you must have mid to high 80s to be considered. However, since I'm in the International Baccalaureate program, there are different requirements for the program. To enter the program, I must have completion of the entire diploma, including the theory of knowledge and extended essay. Passes in a minimum of 6 subjects, of which 3 must be at a higher level course, and a minimum grade total of 28, including points awarded for the extended essay and the theory of knowledge. No mark than less on a 4 of each individual course. And also, you must complete prerequisites for your program as specified by Western. On top of this, English language proficiency is required, and applicable proof is required, such as taking a test or being at a ministry school for over 3 years. So this program will take you over 4 years, and if you complete it, you'll earn a Bachelor's of Health Sciences. So what makes it unique? So at Western, from what I've heard from my friends here, in your typical science program, you take sciences in your first year before selecting a specialization for subsequent years. This may have changed since 4 years ago when applying to health sciences. Health sciences at Western is more of an application-based program. I would consider akin to other schools, kinesiology, nursing, rehab, sciences. Classes would there specific to these respective post-undergraduate schools. If this assumption is true, I would imagine that there is greater emphasis in courses on anatomy and physiology, nutrition, biomechanics, and the like. However, don't take this. You must read the curriculum to understand it better. At the end of the day, any medical program can get you into medical school. In every med class, you'll find a few students from many different people, and as long as you take the necessary prerequisites and you do your MCAT well, the medical test, you'll be fine. Choose the program that you're most interested in and most compatible with your learning style, and you'll earn the grades that you want. So the second program I decided to choose was the McMaster University's Health Sciences program. So the prerequisites required to apply for the McMaster's Health Sciences program include university grade 12 English, 1 math, 1 biology, and 1 chemistry, and the minimum average to apply is a 90% and above. However, I'm in IB and this will be different. This is quite similar to the Western University IB requirements, but I'll still say it. So to do this, you must pass in the essay with a minimum of 6 subjects, of which 3 must be at a higher level, and you must have a grade total of 36 points, which is like around 9 or 10 points higher than what Western University required, including for the extended essay and the theory of knowledge, a mark not less than a 4 on the course, prerequisites from the program as specified by McMaster,